I'm Zach Stacy, and I'm here at J-Crew News to report on many interesting topics. We're going to report on the NFL, school, technology, and the upcoming presidential debate. Interesting books and historic sports players. So continue watching, you absolutely positively will not be disappointed. Now on to Nate to start our sports segment.
And I'm here to report on the NFL. With the NFL season halfway through, the NFL power rankings are out. In the first half of the season, there were upsets, power franchises fell, rookies became stars, and injuries plagued the nation. Many teams. It has proved to be an exciting season. Now that everyone has a general idea of the power teams and the falling teams in Week 8, the Week 8 power rankings have been released, with the Minnesota Vikings topping the competitive list. And the San Francisco 49ers are rock bottom, coming off a brutal loss to the rising powerhouse team, the Buffalo Bills. One of the largest rising powerhouses are the Buffalo Bills. Coming off a week where they obliterated the San Francisco 49ers, they hope to gain their fifth straight win against the Miami Dolphins, while Buffalo is rising. The Carolina Panthers, a 2015 juggernaut, are falling. They are 1-5 and seeking to get their first win in 3 weeks. That was one of the largest shockers in all of football. Here's the rankings in Week 7. Coming in at number 1 is the Minnesota Vikings. Number 2, the Patriots. Number 3, the Cowboys. Number 4, the Seahawks. Number 5, Falcons. Number 6, the Bills. Number 7, the Chiefs. Number 8, the Broncos. Number 9, the Steelers. Number 10, the Redskins. 11, Raiders. 12, Cardinals. 13, Packers. 14, Lions. 15, Eagles. 16, Chargers. 17, Texans. 18, Titans. 19, Bengals. 20, Saints. 21, Giants. 22, Buccaneers. 23, Rams. 24, Ravens. 25, Jags. 26, Panthers. 27, Dolphins. 28, Jets. 29, Colts. 30, Bears. 31, Browns. And coming at the very bottom is the 49ers.
Thanks, Nate. I'm Casey McQueen to continue the sports segment. As you already know, and according to NFL.com, San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick has willingly immersed himself in the controversy by refusing to stand for the playing of the national anthem in protest of what he deems are wrongdoings against African Americans and minorities in the United States. The NFL released a statement obtained by NFL media insider Ian Rappaport. Players are encouraged but not required to stand during the playing of the national anthem. However, refusal to stand to support the American flag as a means to take a stand has brought incredible backlash and likely will in this instance. Kaepernick said that he is aware of what he is doing and that he knows it will not sit well with a lot of people, including the 49ers. He said that he did not inform the club or anyone officiated with the team of his intentions to protest the national anthem. According to USAToday.com, there has been question whether Kaepernick would remain on the roster after his protest of refusing to stand during the national anthem. Instead, Blaine Gabbert has started as quarterback for the 49ers this season, and Kaepernick got benched. Kaepernick started in the Week 6 game against the Bills with a 45-16 loss, and will start again against the Buccaneers in Week 7 on Monday. Kaepernick's kneeling has encouraged high school teams, college teams, and grade school teams, and some NFL teams and players to kneel for the national anthem as well. These are Colin Kaepernick's actions, and I will see you again on the sports segment on the J-Crew News for the sports segment. Now on to Zach about the top 10 quarterbacks.
Top 5 greatest NFL players. Running back Jim Brown for the Cleveland Browns. Played from 1957 to 1965. In only 9 seasons and playing largely with a 12-game schedule, he rushed for 12,312 yards. His 15.2-yard average remains the best among the game's top 20 all-time rushers. Number 2, wide receiver Jerry Rice for the 49ers, Raiders, and Seahawks. Played from 1985 to 2004. He had 205 touchdowns, 1,504 receptions, and 22,466 receiving yards. Number 3, quarterback Joe Montana for the 49ers and Chiefs. Played from 1979 to 1994. He had 5,391 pass attempts, 40,551 passing yards, and 92.3 passer rating. Number 4, running back Walter Payton for the Bears, 1975 to 1987. Payton rushed for 16,726 yards, scored 110 touchdowns, and caught 492 passes for 4,538 yards and 15 touchdowns. Number 5, quarterback John Elway for the Broncos, 1983 to 1998. He had 51,475 passing yards, 3,407 rushing yards, 300 passing touchdowns, and 33 rushing touchdowns.
Thanks, Zach. I'm Casey McQueen, Jake, and you're starting the book review segment. The book is called The Bat Boy by Mike Lupica. Mike Lupica is a successful writer who wrote many other sports books and series. It may seem like every baseball kid's summer dream is to bat boy for your favorite MLB team. But what happens when your hometown heroes are not what you think they are? Brian Dudley's mom lets Brian, for the summer, be a bat boy for his favorite MLB team, the Detroit Tigers. He finds out his favorite MLB player, Hank Bishop, is not what Brian thinks he is. He also focuses on getting his team to the tournament for middle school baseball. He witnesses Hank Bishop hit his 500th home run, and Hank gives his bat to Brian. You can find this book in the Sumner Dearborn Middle School Library in the fiction section. Now on to Nate to continue the book review segments.
The Inch Chronicles, The Curse of the Gloom. The Curse of the Gloom is the 4th book of the series. I thought it was a very good book. It is filled with adventure. It is written by Paul Stewart and Chris Riddell. It is worth 12 AR points and its reading level is 5.4. It is a pretty quick read. The Curse of the Gloom is about a young man named Quint, a professor named Linnaeus, and Linnaeus' daughter named Marsh. Quint was adopted by Linnaeus and is had to be. From there, he meets Mars. Linnaeus has secretly been carrying out experiments. When Mars begins to worry, she enlists Quinn to help him solve the mystery. They would soon realize it would be far more challenging and way more dangerous than they would ever dream of it being.
The Yankee by Gilbert Morris. It's part of the House of Winslow series. The book is worth 15 points and the reading level is 5.0. When Zacharias Winslow comes home from the war, his best friend leaves him, sells his store, and takes his girlfriend. Zach moves out into the middle of the woods to be a hermit. But that's not what happens. He meets different people and takes care of them. He learns the value of family.
Hi, I'm Nate, and I'm here with Blake and Link to interview him on the new technologies of the world. How do you feel about new technologies?
I think that new technologies are very helpful with homework and just everyday things.
Yeah, I agree with that, because especially like at home and contacting, and so like, what do you think people around the world use technology the most for?
That's gonna be hard. I'd say that most people use technology for, say, contacting people, because like you could have a family member all the way across the world, and technology may be the only way of talking to them.
Yeah. What group of people do you think are most affected by technology?
I think that students and teachers use technology a lot. Over the years, it's become a very big part of our school day, and teachers use it very much as well.
How do you think, let me rephrase that. What do you want to see in the future? Like, what technology would you like to be real in the future?
Well, even when I was little, I always thought that a flying car would be really cool. So, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Do you think that would affect anything, like with the modern world?
If they invented a flying car that maybe could go faster than regular cars, that could make a difference. You could get places earlier. You could be more, you could do better with like time management. It would be more efficient.
And finally, what would you like people to use technology for? And like, what would do you want people to use technology for that can change lives? Like, not like for fun or for happiness, just like change lives, like curing stuff, doing stuff like that.
I think that'd be really cool if doctors could use technology and maybe like say find a cure for cancer, like and different other diseases that are affecting us.
Okay, that's it. I'm Nate, and I'm here with Blake Inling, and see you later.
Thanks, Zach. I'm Casey McClure with JK News, interviewing Miss Bauer about our math class. Do you like your math classes?
I do like my math classes. It's been a different experience this year teaching both 8th grade math and the advanced and honors math 7, but I do really enjoy it. They're a great group of kids.
Are your students doing well in your classes?
Most of them are doing really well. I have a few students that are still trying to adjust to the expectations of being in an advanced math class, but I think after a few weeks they'll get there.
Okay. What inspired you to be a math teacher, and what are some reasons you became a math teacher?
Well, I've always wanted to be a teacher, starting when I was age 5. And when I was in kindergarten, I wanted to be a kindergarten teacher. 1st grade, I wanted to be a 1st grade teacher. And it really wasn't until I was in high school that I decided I wanted to become a math teacher. I started tutoring some kids in math, and I really enjoyed the math classes I was taking, calculus, and so I decided to go that route.
Okay, so where did you learn how to subtract, and can you share the viewers how you subtract?
Alright, so I've kind of become known for having this weird way to subtract, and so in my math classes I kind of just have to tell my students to ignore the way that I subtract. I did learn it in school at Batesville, so, and I've shown other teachers here that went to Batesville, and apparently it must have just been my year that we were taught this. So let's say we're going to take 4,000, can you guys see that, or do I need to make it darker?
Probably a little bit darker.
Okay, let me go ahead and just use this. So let's say we're going to subtract 4,732 and subtract from it 3,896. Okay, and it's become one of those things that I kind of just do, so I kind of just do it and can't really explain it. So I make this 2 a 12 and take 12 minus 6 to get 6. And then I add 1 to the 9 to make this a 10. I can't take 3 minus 10, so I make this a 13. So 13 minus 10 is 3. And then I have to make this 8 a 9. I can't take 7 minus 9, so I make this a 17. And 17 minus 9 is 8. And because I had to add and make this 17, this now becomes a 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0, so your answer is 836.
Thank you, Ms. Bauer. And I'm JK News, and back to Nate on New Technologies.
I'm Zach Stacy here at Trojan Channel News, and I'm here interviewing Cole Booker about Donald Trump and how he doesn't like Hillary Clinton.
Oh, got that right.
Do you think Donald Trump's going to be a great president?
Yes, I do. I like that he's now teaming up with Russia. Russia likes us now, which is great. And he's honest. He speaks what he thinks, and I like that.
Why do you think Hillary Clinton might be a great president?
Everything about her. She's corrupt. Benghazi case.
Emails.
She's a killer. She's a liar. Just everything about her.
All right. Well, I'm Zach Stacy here at Trojan Channel.
So that's our show. Now we'll go into a review. So have a great day.